Hi Nana. We have studied about the classification of acids. So, in the part of classification of acids, acids can be classified uh, in several ways. One is based on the source from which the acid is obtained, and another way is based on the basicity of the acid, and the third way of classification of acid is based on the strength of the acid. So, the classification of acids on the basis of strength. So, today we are going to learn about this one. See, already we know that acid undergoes ionization in aqueous solutions. Acid undergo ionization in aqueous solutions. So, what is the relationship between ionization and strength? Look here. The strength of an acid is decided by degree of ionization or extent of ionization. If acid undergo more ionization, then that acid is said to be strong acid. Suppose if I have an aqueous solution of acid, and in that aqueous solution, that means water. So in water there are so many acid molecules. If you take aqueous solution of acid, then so many acid molecules are there in the water. For example, let us assume there are 100 acid molecules in the water. Let us assume in the aqueous solution of acid, let us assume there are 100 acid molecules. So acid molecule is denoted by Ha. So this acid molecule will undergo ionization. That means it will break down into H plus and A minus ions. So what happens? Suppose if so it is not compulsory that all molecules, all 100% of all the molecules may not undergo ionization. In some cases, only 10 molecules may undergo ionization. In some cases, 25 molecules out of 100, 25 molecules may undergo ionization. In some cases, 30 molecules may undergo ionization, and other molecules remain unionized. So here, in some cases, 35 molecules may undergo ionization, or else 80 molecules may undergo ionization, or else 99 molecules may undergo ionization, any number. Sometimes 100%, that means all the molecules may undergo ionization. Okay, so that that is the thing. That means if I take aqueous solution of an acid, in that aqueous solution the acid molecules may undergo ionization in different ways. That means some solutions may undergo only 10 molecules out of 100 molecules. Some solution, in some acidic solution, all 100 molecules will undergo ionization, like this. Then what is the degree of ionization? How to measure the degree of ionization? Degree of ionization, it is indicated by a Greek letter alpha. Alpha means degree of ionization, or else extent of ionization. See, there is a formula to know the degree of ionization. Degree of ionization is equal to number of ionized acid molecules, number of ionized acid molecules by total number of acid molecules, by total number of acid molecules in the solution, in the solution, okay, into 100. So this is the formula for degree of ionization. For example, if there are 100 acid molecules, but only 10 acid molecules are undergoing ionization, and remaining 90 molecules, they are not undergoing ionization, let us assume, then what is the degree of ionization of that acidic solution? So now we will calculate how many molecules are undergoing ionization. Only 10 molecules are undergoing ionization out of taken 100 molecules. So now the alpha will be how much? So number of ionized acid molecules are 10 and total number of acid molecules taken in this is 100 into 100. So the degree of ionization is 10% only. Now the degree of ionization is 10% only. Suppose in some solution out of 100 molecules 30 molecules of acid has undergone ionization, then what is the degree of ionization of that solution? Then the degree of ionization of that solution will be the total number of acid molecules ionized. So how many? 30. 30 molecules of acid have ionized out of 100 molecules taken. So into 100. So it will be what? 30%. Suppose if I take 300 molecules in the acid. Suppose if I take 300 molecules in the acid. Okay. Out of 300 molecules, let us assume 90 molecules. Out of 300 molecules, let us assume 90 molecules have undergone ionization. Then what is the degree of ionization of that solution? What is the degree of ionization of acid in that solution? That means how many acid molecules? So degree of ionization is equal to how many acid molecules have undergone ionization? Number of ionized acid molecules, how many? 90. By total number of acid molecules in the solution. How many acid molecules are there in the solution now? 300 molecules into 100. So how much it will be? So 2 zeros cancel, 3 ones are 330s. So what is the degree of ionization? It is 30%. So like this we can calculate the degree of ionization. Okay, the degree of ionization, it depends upon how many molecules of acid has undergone ionization. So depending upon the number of acid molecules that have undergone ionization, you can calculate the degree of ionization. And based on the degree of ionization, we can decide the strength of the acid. How the strength of the acid is decided? Look here. So based on the strength, now I will go with the classification. So did you understand this concept? So degree of ionization will have the formula. Will have this formula. So degree of ionization will decide the strength of the acid. Okay, that means how many acid molecules are undergoing ionization. Out of several acid molecules, how many acid molecules are undergoing ionization? It is not compulsory that all the acid molecules should undergo ionization. It depends upon the nature of the solution. In some acidic solutions may undergo 100% ionization. All molecules will undergo ionization in some acidic solution. Such acids are said to be strong acids. Okay, in some acid solutions only 10 molecules may undergo ionization. Then such acids are said to be weak acids. So that means based on the degree of ionization, okay, based on the degree of ionization, the strength will be, now the strength, based on the strength, the acids can be classified into two types. Based on the strength, acids are classified into two types. What are they? Strong acids and weak acids. strong acids and weak acids. Strong acids and weak acids. What are strong acids? The acids which undergo almost complete ionization. Okay, strong acids undergo almost complete ionization. Complete ionization. But weak acids, in weak acids, many acid molecules do not undergo ionization. So strong acids undergo almost complete ionization in aqueous solutions, whereas weak acid undergo only partial ionization. Only partial ionization. Okay, only partial ionization in aqueous solutions. Weak acids undergo only little ionization, partial ionization in aqueous solution. So here, these strong acids, as they undergo almost complete ionization, they produce large number of H plus ions into the solution. That is large concentration of H plus ions are present, where large concentration of H plus ions are present in strong acids. But whereas in weak acids, very less number of H plus ions. Simply I'll write less number of H plus ions. Less number of H plus ions are produced where in the weak acid. That means that is less concentration of H plus ions. Less concentration of H plus ions. And next point, what is the degree of ionization? For strong acids, generally degree of ionization is either equal to or greater than. It is either greater than or equal to 30%. Okay, then if the degree of ionization is at least it should be 30%. That means out of the 100 molecules, at least 30 molecules should undergo ionization. At least 30% of ionization, if it takes place, then that acid is said to be strong acid. Weak acid means the degree of ionization is less than 30%. If the degree of ionization is less than 30%, then such acids are said to be weak acids. For example, if you take 200 molecules of acid, after 200 molecules, at least 60 molecules should undergo ionization. If 60 molecules at least will undergo ionization, then such acids is said to be strong acid. Out of 200, suppose if there are, if acid molecules, the ionized acid molecules are very less, if it is less than 60 out of 200, then it is said to be weak acid. Okay, like this, we are based on the degree of ionization also, we can find the strength of the acids. Okay, so this is the way how acids are classified based on the strength. Okay, based on the strength, acids are of two types: strong acids and weak acids. Examples of strong acids. Examples, if you take H2SO4 sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, okay, etc. Weak acids, if you take examples of weak acids, carbonic acid, okay, sulfurous acid, H2SO3, sulfurous acid, okay, H2S, hydrogen sulfide is a weak acid. Generally, all organic acids, all organic acids are weak acids. Example, organic acids, examples: the acid which contains COOH group are said to be organic acids. COOH group is, if COOH group is present, then they are said to be organic acids. Organic acids contain this group, COOH group. For example, so here examples, I'll write HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, etc. So here all organic acids are weak acids. Example, CH3COOH. It is called as acetic acid, which is present in a vinegar. HCOOH. It is formic acid, which is present in the red ants or sting of honeybee or else nettle plants, etc. This is called as formic acid. This is called as acetic acid. Oxalic acid, COOH, taken twice, oxalic acid, so etc. Okay, right. So HCN is also hydrogen cyanide, it is also weak acid. So all organic acids like acetic acid, formic acid, oxalic acid, etc. are also weak acid. So like this, the classification of acids can be done. Now we learn the classification of acids based on the concentration. Okay, so the next type of classification is based on the concentration of the acid. On the classification of acids on the basis of concentration. What is concentration? Generally, concentration is measured in concentration is nothing but number of moles of acid by volume of acid. Generally in liters. The volume is generally taken in liters. Generally it is taken in liters. That means concentration is nothing but, it has a formula which is equal to number of moles of acid molecules number of moles of acid molecules by uh, volume of acid molecules. Number of moles means number of moles of acid molecules. What is the meaning of number of moles? Number of moles is nothing but the amount of acid. Amount of acid is measured in number of moles. Number of moles have a formula. What is number of moles? Number of moles is equal to given weight by given weight of acid, given weight of the acid by molecular weight of acid molecule, molecular weight of acid molecule. So with this formula we can find the number of moles. So this is all about the concentration. Generally, concentration, it is nothing but it is a measure of water molecules. It's a measure of amount of water. It's a measure of amount of water, okay, present in the acid. Okay. Concentration is nothing but the measure of amount of water present in the acid. Okay. So based on the concentration, the acids are classified into two types. What are they? Concentrated acids and dilute acids. Concentrated acids and dilute acids. Concentrated acids and dilute acids. Okay. So what is concentration? Concentration is nothing but measure of amount of water present in the acid sample. Okay, or else simply acid. I mean the given acid, or else simply the given acid sample. Okay. See, concentrated acid and dilute acids. So what are concentrated acids? Suppose in the given sample of acid, okay, very little amount of water is present. Suppose the acid sample with very less amount of water, or else with very little amount of water, or sometimes no amount of water. That means there is no water. In some cases, if there is no water also, then it is said to be concentrated acids. Or else, if water is present, if it should be in less amounts. Very little amount of water is present in the given acid sample. Suppose if I take like this, if an acid, I have taken acid solution. So here the acid solution always contain acid and water generally. Suppose if the amount of acid is more and the amount of acid is less, amount of acid is more and amount of water is less, then that solution is said to be concentrated solution. Then what is dilute solution? Dilute solution means an acid sample which contain large amount of water. An acid sample which contain large amount of water. a large amount of water, which contain large amount of water than its own weight, than its own weight, than its own weight. Own weight means here we are talking about acid, acid's weight. Example, if you take example, if you generally if concentration of acid, generally if concentration of acid is greater than 1 mole per liter of acid, 1 mole per liter of acid, okay, then it is said to be strong acid. What is strong acid? The acid whose concentration is greater than 1 mole per liter of acid is said to be strong acid. For example, take HCl. Example, take HCl. What is the molecular weight of HCl? What is the molecular weight of HCl? HCl contains a hydrogen atom and chlorine atom. If you add the atomic weights of hydrogen and chlorine, then you will get a molecular weight. So what is the atomic weight of hydrogen? 1 plus what is the atomic weight of chlorine? 35.5. So what will be the molecular weight of HCl? It is 36.5. 36.5. So right. 1 mole. 1 mole means number of moles. Suppose if it is 1. Suppose if it is 1. Number of moles if it is 1. What is the molecular weight of acid? Molecular weight of acid is HCl. We have taken 36.5. 36.5. So what should be the amount, what should be the weight of the acid in the solution? So what? X, let us assume it is as X grams. X grams. Then X will be how much? X is equal to 36.5 into 1. Okay, X will be 36.1 into 1 grams. Okay. So here 1 mole of HCl, suppose if it is HCl, 1 mole of HCl can be written like this. It is equal to 36.5 okay, grams of which acid? HCl per 1 liter of the acid solution. 1 liter of the acid solution. Volume of the acid solution. Volume of the acid solution. Okay. So here, if the concentration of acid is more than 36.5 grams per 1 liter. Suppose if the acid is having suppose this is HCl solution, let us assume this is acid solution. Now here the volume of solution is 1 liter, let us assume 1 liter. Please concentrate. So now I have taken 1 liter of HCl acid solution. If I calculate how much amount of HCl, how much grams of HCl is present, so it is having HCl as well as water. So 1 liter, it is the volume of this solution is 1 liter. Now in this 1 liter of acid solution, if 50 grams of HCl is present, 50 grams of HCl is present. If 50 grams of HCl is present in 1 liter of this solution, then it is said to be concentrated. Then it is said to be strong acid, because here the concentration is greater than 36.5 grams of HCl per liter. So is it not greater than 36.5? 50 grams per liter. Now here it is 50 grams per liter. Is it not greater than this value. Yes, it is greater than this value. Hence, it is said to be strong acid. Now it is said to be strong acid. Okay? Right. Suppose if I take 40 grams of HCl is present. If 40 grams of HCl is present in this acid solution, then also it is strong acid only. Why? Because so it is more than 36.5. See here it is given as own weight. What is the own weight of HCl? Own weight means its molecular weight. Own weight means what? Molecular weight. Okay. So here, if it is more than, if the acid taken is more than 36.5 per liter, then it is said to be strong acid. Suppose if I take, it is said to be concentrated acid. So not strong acid, concentrated acid. We have to take it as concentrated acid. Sorry, concentrated acid. What is concentrated acid? What is concentrated acid? The acid in which if 1 mole of acid is present in 1 liter of that solution, if it is greater than, if the amount of acid is greater than 1 mole per liter, then it is said to be concentrated acid. Okay, how? For example, if you take HCl, it should be 1 mole means 36.5 grams of HCl. Suppose if I take in 1 liter of acid, if there are 36.5 grams of HCl, and if it is more than 36.5 grams of HCl, then it is said to be concentrated acid. So here HCl acid is given. Is it a concentrated acid or dilute acid? So with the help of this data we can say that it is a concentrated acid, because so 40 grams of HCl, it is greater than 36.5 grams of HCl per liter, per 1 liter. Per 1 liter. Okay, so if the concentration is greater than, concentration of, that means if the weight of HCl is greater than 36.5 grams in that acid solution per liter, then that solution is said to be concentrated solution. Suppose what is dilute acid? Then what is dilute acid? Dilute acid. Dilute acid is the acid where its concentration is less than or equal. If the concentration is less than or equal to 1 mole of that acid per liter. So generally concentration is expressed in mole per liter. Moles per liter. Okay. If the concentration of acid is less than 1 mole per liter, or else at least if it is equal to 1 mole per liter, then that is said to be dilute acid. For example, take HCl solution. If HCl solution is there, then it should, if it is the dilute solution of HCl, then the amount of HCl present should be less than, it should be less than, the amount of HCl should be less than 36.5 grams. Suppose in 1 liter of HCl solution, if there are only 20 grams, let us assume, if there are only 20 grams of HCl in 1 liter, then will it be concentrated acid or dilute acid? See, 20 grams of HCl per liter means, so if it is 36.5 grams of HCl per liter, then it will be equal to 1 mole. Okay, if it is 36.5 grams of HCl, then it will be equal to 1 mole. But here only 20 grams of HCl is present. That means it is less than 1 mole. Okay, if the concentration of acid is less than 1 mole, then it is said to be dilute acid. Concentration is nothing but amount. Okay, concentrated acid is different from concentration of an acid. Already we have learnt in our lower classes. In a 9th class ICSE we have learnt concentration of acid is nothing but the amount of acid. Concentrated acid means the nature of acid. Okay, nature of acid. So generally concentrated acid will contain more than 1 mole of acid per liter, but a dilute acid contains less than 1 mole of acid per liter. So that means the concentration of dilute acid will be less than 1 mole per liter. Don't get into confusion. So both concentrated acid will have concentration and even dilute acid also will have concentration. Both of them will have concentration, but the concentration of this one will be greater than 1 mole per liter, whereas the concentration of this one will be less than 1 mole per liter. Okay, concentration of dilute acid will be less than 1 mole per liter. So that means 1 mole per liter means if you take HCl solution, what is the value of 1 mole of HCl? It is 36.5 grams. So instead of 1 mole, I will write for HCl, I will write 36.5 grams. Suppose if it is H2SO4 or else if it is HNO3, if I take HNO3 as an example, nitric acid. So what is the molecular weight of nitric acid? So molecular weight will be how much? So 1 plus 14 plus 48. How much it will be? 49 plus 14, it will be 63. What is the molecular weight of nitric acid? 63. Suppose 1 mole of nitric acid means equal to its molecular weight, grams. So if it is 63 grams, listen, if it is 63 grams of HNO3, so HNO3 molecular weight is different, 63. HCl's molecular weight is different. So depending upon the molecular weight, the mole value will be differ. So if I take HNO3, 1 mole equal to 63 grams of HNO3. Suppose if I take HNO3 solution, if I take acid solution of HNO3 and it is having how many 70 grams of HCl, 70 grams of HNO3, 70 grams of HNO3 is present in the 1 liter of nitric acid solution. HNO3 means nitric acid. 1 liter of nitric acid is there. So it is having both nitric acid molecules as well as water molecules. Now in this 1 liter, the acid molecules present in this 1 liter is weighing 70 grams total. All acid molecules together, they weigh 70 grams of HNO3. Now I want to say whether this solution is a dilute solution or concentrated solution. So can I tell this solution as a concentrated solution or dilute solution? Yes, I can tell. How? If the based on this one, if the amount of acid present is, if it is greater than this value, then it is said to be concentrated solution. Because here how much per liter, how much amount of HNO3 should be there? So if it is, listen carefully, if it is greater than if the amount is greater than 63 grams of HNO3 per liter. So here the amount is greater than 63.5. The amount of HNO3 is 70 grams of HNO3 per liter. Then in that case it is said to be concentrated acid. In that case it is said to be concentrated HNO3. So which solution I have now? I have got a concentrated HNO3. Concentrated HNO3. The solution is concentrated HNO3. So it can be written like this also. CON. Okay, concentrated. Although sometimes CONC in books. Some books it will be mentioned as CON. Concentrated HNO3. So in some books it will be written like this, or else in some books CONC, concentrated HNO3. Suppose I have HNO3 solution. Okay, now in this HNO3 solution, if I weigh, I mean this is as this is HNO3 solution, it should contain HNO3 as well as water. HNO3 as water as well as water it should contain. Suppose if I weigh all the HNO3 present in it, if it is weighing only 60 grams, listen, if it is weighing only 60 grams per liter of solution, it is having only 60 grams of HNO3, then can I call it as a concentrated solution of HNO3? No, I cannot call. So I can call it as dilute HNO3. Dilute nitric acid. DIL means dilute. Why I am calling it as dilute nitric acid now? Because the weight of HNO3, if it is 63 or greater than, if it is 63, then it is 63. If it is greater than 63, then it is said to be concentrated acid. But here the weight is less. It is 60 only. The weight is 60 grams only. That means less than 63 grams. As the weight is less than 63 grams here per liter, the weight of HNO3 is only 60 grams per liter. That means it is less than 63 grams per liter. Then it is said to be dilute HNO3. If the weight is, suppose if it is exactly equal to 63 grams, then also it is said to be dilute nitric acid. If the weight is greater than 63 grams, suppose if it is 64 grams, then it is said to be concentrated nitric acid. So in this way, concentrated acid and dilute acid, they differ. Okay. So generally an acid sample which contain large amount of water than its own weight means molecular weight, then such acids are said to be dilute acids. Okay, right. So in this way we can tell. See, the concentration of an acid tells the concentration of an acid. Concentrated acid is different from concentration of an acid. Concentrated acid means what type of acid. Whereas concentration means how much amount of acid is present. It tells about how much amount of acid is present, concentration. Whereas concentrated acid means relatively, whether it is, it is a relative term. Okay, relative concentrated acid. Suppose if I have two acids, sometimes it is a relative term. Okay, I will explain you about this one in the later classes. generally concentration of an acid, concentration of an acid, concentration of an acid tells about, concentration of an acid tells about the measure of water, tells the measure of amount of water. If large amount of water is present, then it is said to be dilute acid. If very little amount of water is present, then it is said to be concentrated acid. So like that, concentration of an acid can be decided. Concentration of acid can be decided based on the measure of the